Good day, everyone. This analysis that I am going to talk about is a quiet revolution, cooperative schools, and UK. This case study analysis discusses the growth of the cooperative sector in England during the past 10 years, which has been one of the movement's success stories. The development of more than 700 schools as multi-stakeholder cooperatives has been aptly described a quiet revolution. Moreover, this revolution has occurred during the past decade against what might at first sight seem very unpromising circumstances given a rapidly changing educational environment with frequent major policy shifts and unremitting media attention. Schools have been under constant pressure to continually improve performance and examination results. Firstly, in 1987, a national qualifications framework for workplace-based learning was established. Although the framework did not include schools, higher education, or professional status qualifications. Then the following year, 1988, saw the introduction of a national curriculum for schools together with standardized national testing on attainment measured against the curriculum. A further key change was growing emphasis on more local management of schools, giving greater budgetary power to individual schools and shifting power away from the local educational authorities. 4 years later, in 1992, league tables were introduced, which measured the annual performance of schools in national tests and examinations against each. The stated aim was to give parents more information and choice about schools, but in reality, they have also been synonymous with greater central direction over schools as different governments have used them to drive change and set attainment targets of schools. Although criticized of their narrow focus, they have since remained an essential part of the education landscape. With such rapid evolution of cooperative schools in England and a fluid policy regime, it is currently difficult to identify any definitive impact as yet or even develop a typology of the different approaches to embedding cooperative values in school. A number of good practice examples have been cited where cooperative schools have succeeded in raising performance. This is the situation in the country of Cornwall down the extreme southwest of England, where the majority of schools will soon work together cooperatively. Here, cooperative trusts provide particular benefits for deprived remote and rural communities where there are many small primary schools that face challenges in delivering high-quality education. There is much that is needed to be done, and fortunately a growing interest in cooperative schools among researchers. It is clear that the impact of cooperative schools should not be measured just in terms of the schools in its local community, but with a wider of stakeholders as well. Their emergence has helped to kickstart dialogue and develop a shared agenda of public sector mutuals between cooperatives and trade unions. Closer relationships are now being built. Secondly, the relevance of value-based cooperative model has had a wider resonance within the education sector and has helped to prompt interest in the notion of a cooperative university amongst a growing number of academics. It is important to note that although there have been opportunities for the adoption of cooperative and mutual models in other parts of public sector, such as health and social services, there have been no conversations on similar scale. The reasons are yet unclear, but may relate to the focus on use of resources and support from both of cooperative group and the cooperative college in the single sector. Timing was clearly important, and new legal models were made available rapidly. The emphasis on cooperation rather than competition is of key importance. This is not necessarily an easy path to tread. Indeed, Thorpe views one of the main challenges for cooperative schools is to reclaim the definition of successful schooling from being equated simply with good examination results. Instead, school need to show how they help produce well-rounded young people who are active and critical learners engaged with their communities. The challenge is not one of translating in initial enthusiasm and instinct for mutually into effective cooperative schools and local, regional, and national networks that prove that cooperation rather than competition is the best way of securing sustainable school improvement, providing high achievement of for all learners, whilst ensuring democratic accountability to all stakeholders in the local community. That's it. Thank you.